We are under the bright lights tonight as MLB Network welcomes you to this presentation of Major League Baseball. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the San Francisco Giants and the Atlanta Braves. Major League Baseball on MLB Network coming up right after this. Max Fried, the southpaw out of the Golden State, gets the call here. What do we need to know here, Danny?
And we're going to get a chance to look at one of the elite pitchers in the game right now. As a matter of fact, this guy's got a shot to win the Cy Young in the National League. One of the things he does very well, he establishes the strike zone and he pitches deep into games.
Now to the plate, here is Austin Slater. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Swing and a ball hard hit toward deep right. Rosario is there and he makes the catch for the out.
Batting second, the third baseman, Evan Longoria.
In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria, looking for better results than last night when he went 0 for 4 in that one. Here's the first pitch. Temperature here at the park tonight, a comfy 72 degrees at first pitch. Now the pitch. Shoots this one over to first. Freeman is up with it, and he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first. And now here is Donovan Solano. Prior history in this matchup, he's hitless in 3 at-bats. First pitch of the AB on its way. Now, boys, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, they come in trying to rebound after a loss that snapped a modest 3-game winning streak.
Yeah, Matty, this team finds itself with a huge lead, double digits right now, and climbing, playing really good baseball. Some people will say, oh, you don't want to have that big a lead, you start resting on your laurels. I look at it the other way, man. You've earned the right to come.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. Giants down in order, and now the Braves will get their initial shot here. No score. Anthony DeSclafani, a right-hander from the Garden State of New Jersey, gets the ball here. Dan, any thoughts?
This guy's a pretty good pitcher, and I was looking through the stats, and one thing jumped out at me, a sub 1.20 whip coming into this start. That tells me a couple of things. One, he's not afraid to throw strikes, and 2, when he does throw strikes, he throws quality, and he still gets people out. It'll be fun to watch this guy work in this one today.
First delivery to him.
Swanson.
Hit back up the middle. Flores is there. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, 1 away.
Batting second, the center fielder, Ronald Acuna Jr.
And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. The windup and the 0-1. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. Guys, you take a look at the Giants as they begin play here tonight. They come in trying to bounce back from a loss last time out, but they've been in good form lately, 5-2 over their last 7.
Yeah, Matty, I know they lost their last game, but you know as well as I do, in this sport, you have to have short-term memory. You have to let it go. They can get it going back in the right direction today. Yeah, guys, he's got so much respect for this guy's fastball. You could tell he was out in front on that slider. I think he goes to the well one more time with that pitch.
And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
And he missed with that one. It's ball 4. A one-out walk here in the home first.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
At the plate now is Freddie Freeman, and you can see his home road splits there. He has not fared very well in front of the home crowd, oddly enough. From the stretch, and a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. That evens it up 1-1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Acuna, base runner at first with 1 out. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Now at the plate here is Austin Riley, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. First pitch on the way. Lifted in the air out to left. Dickerson finds some space out there for the catch to retire the side. 1 left for Atlanta. Still no score. New inning set to get underway, and set to go is the veteran first baseman, Brandon Belt.
First baseman, number 9, Brandon Belt.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Well, if you could throw it for a strike consistently, a first pitch changeup is effective. Hitters are almost never looking for it.
On to first, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
That is there. The right fielder, Chris Bryant.
Now at the plate, Chris Bryant. Lifetime versus this pitcher. He's 0 for 5. First pitch on its way. Called a strike on the outer half. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks like he could go pretty deep into this one.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
After fouling off the second one, I got to step out of the box, adjust my batting gloves, and tell myself there's no chance he's tripling up on that pitch.
Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second. So 2 out, nobody on. And into bat next, it'll be Alex Dickerson. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Giants are down 1-2-3. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Eddie Rosario.
Eddie Rosario.
First delivery to him. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Bryant is there. 1 pitch, 1 out.
Batting 6, the left fielder, Marcell Ozuna.
And that'll bring in Marcell Ozuna. His career line against DeSclafani, he's a .348 batter. He also has 1 home run. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
Swing and a miss on a nasty slider right there. Always felt toughest pitch in the game. If you're a guy who liked to work the big part of the field, you were on that fastball middle away. Well, that slider looked like a heater for about 56 feet 6 inches.
One and two as the changeup had him out in front there. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. 2-2 to Marcell Ozuna. Here's the pitch on 2-2. A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with.
That's just quality pitching right there for that strikeout. Some guys are real good low ball hitters, but more often than not, keeping the ball down is going to lead to a lot of success on the mound.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. Fouled off.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
And they'll turn to the slider here, and it just misses. 2-1 now.
Man, that's a great take right there. Backdoor slider just missed the outside corner. This guy must have a really good eye. Most guys swing at that pitch.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Braves are set down 1-2-3. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. Here's Buster Posey now. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the 3rd after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
The pitch.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
Freeman's got it, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. And with 1 away, time for a quick check of the standings, and it'll show you that these guys have the division race all sewn up as they look forward to baseball in October. Now at the plate is Wilmer Flores. Lifetime against this particular arm. 2 hits in 7 tries. First pitch on its way. Now here's a comebacker back to the mound. And he'll just flip this on to first for the 2nd out of the inning. Base is empty, 2 away, and so the pitcher will bat next. That brings up Anthony DeSclafani. First pitch of the AB now. Both teams so far yet to crack the hit column. Popped up. Freeman is there, and he's got it for the final out of the frame. Make it 9 straight here to start the ball game. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3, and we are tied 0-0. So now to the plate, Travis d'Arnaud, as we run you the numbers to see the splits between July and August. Here's the first pitch to him. Set to deliver the 0-1. Strike two swinging just out in front of the slider.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
Travis d'Arnaud with an even 2-2 count now. And he fouls this one off. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Really good late bite on that slider right there.
None.
The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
So now to the plate, Max Fried. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
If he's able to locate that 2-seamer down at the knees, he's going to get a ton of swing and miss and a ton of ground balls today.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Sliders, strike 3 called, and that's a pitcher's pitch right there. 2 gone.
He's really on a roll right now on the mound. Back-to-back strikeouts to wrap up the last inning, and now he started this frame with the same story. 4 straight strikeouts in all.
Dansby Swanson lining up to hit. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. Second at bat now. He grounded out to start the home first. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. On, could we see another strikeout here? It's 0-2 now.
Wow, he's cruising right now out there. 4 straight punch-outs and working on number 5.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Fouled away. Another 0-2 home. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Yeah, that's the spot right there for an 0-2 pitch. Make him see if he'll chase that slider in the dirt, especially with the bases empty.
And he got another one here. He strikes out the side. He set down 5 in a row via the punch out, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Braves. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless.
Now I'm switching up my energy. My enemies feel like I got hundreds.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
The center fielder, number 13, Austin Slater.
And the pitch. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play.
You could tell he was guessing right there, and he certainly wasn't guessing changeup. That pitch was in his wheelhouse, and he was late.
A ball and a strike to the Giants' leadoff man. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Into the windup and the pitch. Popped up, and this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Now another 1-2. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
I don't blame the pitcher one bit for trying to get the chase right there. He's been fouling everything off. He's still got the entire arsenal open to him, so we'll see what pitch he comes with next.
Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away.
Flat out locked him up with a changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
To the plate now, Evan Longoria. And he takes ball one. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. A ball and a strike.
What a well-executed fastball right there. Down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way, and you have to be diving and leaning out over that thing.
Softly hit toward the hole. Fielded cleanly. And he'll step on first himself for the out. Next, it'll be Donovan Solano. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch on its way.
One of the biggest factors on how long you're going to go with a start is how many first pitch strikes you throw. 80% usually means you're going to have a pretty good day, and that's on the menu so far.
Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on. And if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
Oh, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye. 1-2.
Boy, that's one of the toughest pitches to lay off. A hard breaking ball at the back foot. Tough take on a terrific pitch.
Ground ball left side. Swanson picks it up over to first, and that retires the side. Giants down in order. On to the bottom of the fourth now, still with no score. Ready to go in the bottom of the fourth. And next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Ronald Acuna.
The old adage, pitching and defense have been stellar so far. They've certainly kept both offenses in check.
Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball one. Advantage count 2-0 to the Braves center fielder.
Hey, you want to talk about being in the zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher. Just go ahead and challenge him.
3-0 now.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Set to deliver on 3-0. And that won't find the zone either. So speed on base here to begin the inning. It's a 4-pitch walk.
Well, in a scoreless game, you want to do anything you can to jumpstart your offense. With the speed of this guy on first, don't be surprised if he gets the green light here.
He's set. Here it comes. Freddie Freeman is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1.
These are the moments in the game that can sway it one way or another, why you get a W or a loss right here. Leadoff man on, heart of the order coming up. Guy out on the mound has got his work cut out for him.
Strike 2.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
Throw over to first. Runner back standing. Swing and a liner. And that's the first hit in this one for the Braves. And that runner will hold up at second with 2 aboard now.
Well, you know what? Good hitters are good hitters for a reason, D-Row. And to be able to hang in there on an 0-2 pitch and still be able to get a base hit, this guy's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, I'm blown away by this guy, Dan. You wouldn't know if you showed up. You wouldn't know if it's 2-0, 3-1, 0-2. Counts do not matter. This guy trusts in his craft.
At the plate, Austin Riley. He's got it. There's one. On to first, and they get the double play.
Oh, that's a rally killer right there. They were in great shape with 2 on and nobody out. But the double play is the last thing you want in that situation. Just a runner at third now, but there's 2 outs.
Into the box now, Eddie Rosario. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. That one bends into the zone. A strike on the breaking ball.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
Now a foul tip that's held onto at the plate, and the count moves to 1-2 now. Acuna at third with 2 away. And a pitch takes off inside and gets away, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. The set and the 2-2, and he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Braves strand 1 through 4, still tied 0-0. Welcome back to Truist Park, just outside Atlanta, as we send it down to check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. Between innings, I was able to discuss the current state of the Giants lineup with their manager, Gabe Kapler, and he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound. Now, that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
The first baseman.
Thank you, Heidi.
Brandon Belt.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
The windup and the 0-1.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
That's a foul ball off to the left, and it moves to 1-2. A little low. It's 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch.
Well, that sets up a big pitch right here, Matt, because you don't want to lose the leadoff guy in a scoreless game. It's tough to work around the leadoff walk.
Good swing just a little early, and he'll see another payoff pitch. He'll try it again, 3-2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. So bases are empty with 1 gone, and that'll bring up Chris Bryant. Outfield shaded a bit to left center. The first pitch. A ball and no strikes. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. Again, another foul ball. Another one sent foul.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone. Next to stand in is Alex Dickerson, trying to avoid becoming the third strikeout victim of the inning here. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Man, this pitcher is on right now, pounding the zone, attacking these hitters. He's making it look easy.
Ball one as he lays off below the zone. Swing and a miss on the sinker, and it's 1-2.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
Soft grounder left side. And they will get, no, he's in there. A very close play at first.
Hey, listen, D-Roll, they're not going to complain at all. A base hit is a base hit, even though that's an infield single. And hopefully that's a good sign that things are about to turn for them in this one.
Yeah, there hasn't been a fight at the bat rack, per se, Dan, in this one. I don't care what knock. I don't care if it's a swinging bunt or a home run into the streets. This could get the offense going.
And that'll bring up Buster Posey as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And 2 the count to Posey.
Down 0-2. Maybe simplify the game plan right here. Get on the heater, even though he has 5 weapons to go to.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the third strike, and the inning is over. 1 left for San Francisco. Halfway home, still no score. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the Braves offense with their manager Brian during the commercial break. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
The left fielder, Marcel.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. As he overcommits here to a slider out of the zone, 1 strike to count.
This offense has just been flailing at the plate all game long, so it's no wonder why they've only been able to pick up 1 hit so far. I'm not seeing much of a game plan from these hitters.
And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. A good pitch, but if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Bryant moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1. So up steps Ozzie Albies. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
And it's fouled away. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Lays off 2-2 now. Just 1 hit apiece for both of these clubs. Swing, and there it goes. He got all of this one. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. Ozzie Albies with a solo homer. Number 18 for him on the campaign. As the Braves get on the board first, it's 1-0.
No surprise with that swing of the bat. This guy is simply one of the best in the game right now. There's not too many guys that take a beautiful hack like that in the league.
Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud.
The catcher.
And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. Struck out in his first at-bat. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
I mean, that had to feel amazing right there. I know it's only a single, but when you're walking to the plate and you're not even hitting your weight, to see that batting average go up had to put a smile on his face.
At the plate now, Max Fried. And they elect to have the pitcher bunt with one gone as he puts this one down. To second for one, but he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the one out.
The batter, number 7.
And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1.
Hey, that's a huge set-the-tone pitch right there. To a great hitter, you do not want to fall behind 1-0 and have him sitting all over a fastball or guessing what you throw next. You get ahead 0-1, and now the count's in your favor, and you and your catcher can start doing some things.
And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
It's a great job to lay off on that nasty slider right there. It's the toughest pitch. It was my toughest pitch to lay off of. I was always sitting fastball middle away, and when that slider came out, boy, did it look like a heater for a long time.
Here comes the 1-2. Misses, ball 2.
Regardless of the result right here, to be down 0-2 and work it back to an even count, gotta feel like it's a win for the offense.
Here now the 2-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. One for the Braves in the inning, and it comes courtesy of the long ball. Through 5 innings, it's now 1-0 Atlanta. Now into the box, Wilmer Flores will start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
Yeah, I think if I'm the hitting coach right here, Matty, I'm telling the offense to get aggressive. Just seems like we've been going too deep in counts, and this guy has got exploding stuff on the mound. So I would tell them get overly aggressive on a heater in the middle of the plate early.
First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and that's going to land foul. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. Swing and a line drive. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning. So only the second hit he's given up tonight.
Yeah, man, he's locked in and pretty dominant since the first. So as long as he can get back in that groove with the next batter, he's not going to worry too much about it.
Standing in now, Anthony DeSclafani. Now a bunt attempt here. Throw goes to first here, so it works just as they drew it up, and now the possible tying run is in scoring position at second. So stepping in is Austin Slater, trying here to plate the tying run from second. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Flores leads off second with one gone in the inning. And that's in there for his strike 1-1. Inside and low, 2-1. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Ozuna is under it, and he makes the catch for the second out. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with two away now. Striding in is Evan Longoria. The base knock to the outfield could score the tying run from second. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery.
Yeah, that looked like an auto take right there, just trying to measure up this pitcher's stuff.
He's set. The 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. Two balls and a strike to Longoria. A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. Here's the 2-2. Chopped on the ground to first. Reined in. Throw to first with time to spare, and the side is retired. Giants lead 1. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and that brings forward Ronald Acuna Jr.
For the Braves, the center fielder, Ronald Acuna Jr.
First pitch of the AB on its way. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball.
Obviously, the game plan wasn't to let this guy beat you right here. He's already walked twice, and that pitch out of the zone tells me they want nothing to do with him.
Now a half swing here as he wanted to pull it back, but he does so too late. It's strike 1. The 1-1 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Full count now. 3-2.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
Now the payoff pitch home. And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. Slater is going to get back, and he'll put this one away on the warning track for the first out.
The first
And with
baseman,
one
number
away,
5.
we check out where these guys sit in the current division standings, and it's not all that pretty as they face a sizable deficit at this point in the season. So the leadoff man's gone, and that'll bring in the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. Now here's the pitch.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
A ball and a strike now to the Braves first baseman. Now the 1-1 pitch.
Nope, that's the ball.
1 run on 3 hits and no errors so far for Atlanta. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Slater's in pursuit. He gets there, and that's the second out. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Austin Riley. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Hey, this guy's got to be pretty proud of what he's done so far. It's never easy to pitch on the road, but to have this kind of outing in a ballpark that is notoriously known as being hitter-friendly, it's been a treat to watch.
Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. A ball and 2 strikes now. Here comes the 1-2. Fouled off. 2 out, nobody on. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Braves are set down 1-2-3, but they lead it 1-0.
Leading off for the Giants, the second baseman, Donovan Solano.
Pitch on the way.
Now that pitch tells me this guy's feeling frisky right now. He's on. He's got everything working.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort. The 1-1 home. Ball hit out to Albies at second base. Scooped up. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you can see right there, he's up near the top in the National League, currently 3rd best. So here's the cleanup hitter, Brandon Belt. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
That was a nasty sweeping slider right there. If he was able to just catch the corner a little bit, he would have picked up that backwards K.
The 1-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
made pretty quick work of him right there, setting him down on only 4 pitches. And what I liked about all of those pitches, they were down around the knees or lower. Pretty hard to do any kind of damage when pitches are located in that spot.
Digging in next will be Chris Bryant. He hits with 2 away as they continue to trail in this close game.
Well, Matt, this has been a big inning on the mound. He's had to face the middle of the order, and so far he's held them at bay.
Yeah, this feels like the kind of inning we'll look back on at the end of the game, even if the result of it changes dramatically here. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
I really like how he's been attacking hitters early in these ABs. He's thrown strikes on the first pitch to over 70% of the guys he's faced so far.
Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now.
Boy, he's been great in this one, and he's only 1 strike away from putting another 0 on the scoreboard.
Swing and a flare down the line. Freeman ranging into shallow right. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Giants are down 1-2-3. They're down 1-0. Last half of the 7th here. Coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Eddie Rosario.
The right fielder, Eddie Rosario.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. And he fouls this one off. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. A couple of lefties start to get loose now in the bullpen. The 1-1.
I got 2-1 to count.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And he's going to make the catch on the warning track. A fine running play there for the first out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Here's Marcell Ozuna. He struck out and flied out. 0 for 2 so far. Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1.
You know, because this is just a 1-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
The 1-1 home. One out, nobody on. Popped up. In there, a base hit.
Boy, D-roll, that ball wasn't hit very hard, but when you're struggling like this guy is, any knock is a good knock.
Yeah, 100%. He doesn't usually get those. He has to square it up mid-barrel to find a way to get a knock. He hasn't had much luck this year, but he'll take that any day.
Now here's the Giants manager making that slow walk to the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So he'll wind up going 6 1/3, and he's kept his club in it to this point, though he cannot win the ball game. Tony Watson enters to make an appearance on the mound as he inherits a runner at first with 1 out in the inning. Ozzie Albies back at the plate now, and he's been the entire offense so far with the solo homer he hit earlier. Now the first pitch. Watson has compiled over 600 innings of work in his major league career, and he's worked to a 1.10 whip in that time, just a little over a base runner per inning. Very impressive. The 1-0 delivery. Swing and a miss. Looked like the slider there. A ball and a strike. Runners on first with one down. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Now the 2-1 pitch is swung on and missed for strike number 2. And there's ball 3 on a breaking ball that misses away.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
And he misses ball 4, so he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Now batting, catcher,
So it's a tight spot here. First and second, 1 man out. And up next, the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. He's set, and the pitch.
The Braves have been looking for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now sure would be a big time for that.
Fouled away. First and second now, 1 man out. Good pitch there down below the zone. Got him to go after it.
Great pitch in that situation. If he makes contact on that one, more than likely he's hitting into a double play.
Ready now. 2-strike pitch on its way. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Max Fried. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned the chance to take this at bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch, and he's really had this crowd behind him the entire game.
Adam Duvall is at the plate as he watches ball 1. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. And it's fouled away. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch fouled off. 2 down, runners at first and second. Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2.
Now 2-2, 2 on, 2 out. This is when you have to make a pitch right here. The last thing you want to do is run the count full to 3-2. Then the runners are going to be off to the races.
In the dirt here. The runners will hold tight, but it's a full count now, 3-2. Ready with the payoff pitch. And he lays off ball 4. So he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done.
Oh, that's a walk that could really change the complexion of the game. With the bases loaded, if he gives up a base hit right here, it could get real ugly.
So next to hit is Dansby Swanson. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind him, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1.
After the walk and with runners on the bags, he couldn't afford to fall behind here. Nice job of jumping ahead with strike 1.
2 out, bases loaded. now. A swing and a softly hit ground ball.
He put himself in a good position, jumping ahead 0-2 with the bases loaded. Now we'll see if he can finish it off.
0-2 the pitch.
Yep, 1-2.
Now this is driven out to deep right center. This could be trouble. 1 run is scored. And this will kick off the base of the wall. It's cut off. So all 3 runners are in to score.
Bases loaded, and he was looking to drive them all in the second he stepped into the box. Puts a big swing on this thing, and the ball just gets down to the wall, allowing everyone to come around and score. He'll take a 3-run double every day of the week.
Acuna digs in now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Flew out last time up. A ball and no strikes. Here it is. Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll flip it onto first, and with it, that ends the inning. So they pick up 3 runs on only 2 hits in the inning. No errors and a runner left on. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The Braves on top 4-0. Luke Jackson is on his way into the ballgame now as he'll be making his 50th appearance of the year. And that'll bring up the big bat of Alex Dickerson. He'll have the first crack at it here as we start inning number 8.
Dickerson.
Now here it comes. Hit hard down the line. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. Braves are into their bullpen now as there are the final numbers for their starter. He was on point from the get-go this evening.
Matty V, what a nice performance in this one. 7 shutout innings. Watching from the dugout now, hard to believe that he could pitch any better than he did through the first 7 innings.
Into the box, Buster Posey. Line to the right side. But there to take this one is the second baseman, and that's out number 2. Next to hit, Wilmer Flores. And they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, and it's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. The windup and the 0-1. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Acuna retreats to the track, and he'll put this one away. So a sigh of relief as the side is retired. Giants down in order. They're down 4-0.
Yeah, you know it's me. You can't stop my shine.
Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Jose Alvarez will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Brandon Crawford is into the ball game as well as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and into bat next, one of the best run producers in the game, the left-handed hitting first baseman Freddie Freeman. comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. Alvarez is a reliever known for forcing contact. Not a huge strikeout guy most of the time, but he also doesn't issue a lot of free passes either.
There's a couple of keys to being a good reliever. One, if you have great stuff and you strike everybody out, or like this guy, not afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. He has good stuff, not great stuff. He's not afraid to let his defense help him out and make some plays.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. And he fouls this one off. Here comes another 0-2. Fouled away. Rolled slowly down the first baseline. Throws in time, and that's out number one. Stepping up is Austin Riley. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Now here it comes. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. And it looks now like a right-hander's getting hot in the Giants bullpen. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch, and it's fouled away. The next 0-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes, Jeff.
1 out, nobody on. Fouled off. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
These last 2 guys are making him work quite a bit out there. Both have been long at bats, and all in all, he's had to make 13 throws just to them so far.
The 3-2 pitch. Now a swinging bunt. And another foul ball. Another full count pitch home. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
Wow, you know he's not happy with that call. When it crossed the plate, it sure looked like a strike to me. Seemed to catch a ton of the plate. That's a tough way to give up a walk, but he's got to put it behind him now.
So now to the plate, Eddie Rosario, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Runner at first here, one man out. Still 2-2. Has a look, now the pitch.
You know, taking you inside the mind of a batter right here, you can't get in auto swing mode. You still have to control the strike zone.
The 2-2 one more time.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Now the 3-2 pitch. On, he pops it up. And this is going to be a foul ball. Runners on first with one down. High in the air out to center field. Slater's under it. And he makes the catch for the second out. Next up, Marcell Ozuna singled in his last at-bat.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid one hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
Here's the first pitch to him. A runner on first with two away. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. And he fouls this one off. Here comes the 1-2. Swinging a blooper to the right side. And a dive, but it rattles in and out of the glove. Throw won't get him.
The batter, number 1, second baseman, Ozzy.
John Brebbia enters here looking to get the final out before the 9th inning. To the plate now, Ozzy Albies, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. Another 0-2 coming. Took something off there as this pitch is in the dirt, but handled quickly behind the plate. Here now the 2-2 is a fastball down below the knees.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Fouled away. The 3-2 one more time. And he struck him out, so he was forced to make 9 pitches that at-bat, but he'll take it as the inning is over. 2 left for Atlanta. They lead it 4-0. So now here is Brandon Crawford. He'll be charged with trying to get on board leading off the 9th.
Brandon Crawford.
Tyler Matzik comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. 1-0 count. Here it is. And he takes a cold strike 1. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Got him swinging in the dirt. Darno has it. And he makes the throw to first. Crawford is retired, and there's 1 away. And now back to the leadoff spot in the Giants lineup. Stepping forward, Austin Slater. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's the first pitch. Fastball, and it gets by him, a swinging strike. And he lays off for ball 1.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it, though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
Here it comes. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Three and 1 now as that misses down and in.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
The 3-1 pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. And this will wind up a foul ball. And he strikes him out as well. So 2 punch-outs to begin the outing out of the pen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
In now, Evan Longoria, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike.
I think when a team starts struggling, certainly offensively, it's just guys try and play above their pay grade. Know who the best players are in the lineup and try and get on base to set them up.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And this will be a called strike 2. And trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight. Last strike here for the Giants. Now a swing and a miss on a pitch that tied him up in knots, and the ball game is over.
Always nice to get the first game of the series, but even more so when it's in front of the home crowd. Seems to energize everybody the rest of the series.
4-0 the score tonight. The Braves with their 105th win, best in the division. Max Fried records the victory, his 13th of the year.